So a lot of these problems have things that are kind of disguised, and you have to figure out how to manipulate them so that you can make them equal to each other. And one thing I want to reiterate is, like, if you have 1/4 and you want to make this where the 4 comes upstairs, this is equal to 4 to the negative 1. Does everybody remember that? Because 1, if you move something upstairs from downstairs, the exponent changes, okay? So that's real important. It's also equal to 1 over 2 squared, so it's equal to 2 to the negative 2, which actually might be more useful than the first thing I did, okay? So if, let's say I have a 1 over 216, well, 216 is 6 cubed, which is 6 to the negative 3. Everybody understand what I did? Here's a list of squares and cubes. If you find two number, what did I do?
You hit undo, I think.
So if you see numbers that are on these lists, you know that you can at least break them down. If two of the numbers in your problem are on the same list, then you know what to go for. You know to go for, like, if 36 and let's say 36 and 216 are on your list. Well, 36 is 6 squared and 216 is 6 cubed. So you would have the same base. What you want to do on these problems is find the same base and bring everything upstairs and then solve. It's pretty easy to do. It's just sometimes you can't recognize it. Okay, so 64 and 16. You could break these down to 2s, but you could, as long as you get the same base, you can break them both down to 4s, actually. If you did them either way, it'll work. So you're fine either way. So this is 1 over 4 cubed to the negative 3x equals 1 over 4 squared to the x. So now I got to bring these 4 cubed and 4 squared upstairs. So when I bring them upstairs, they change to 4 to the negative 3 to the negative 3x equals 4 to the negative 2 to the x. So when I have parenthesis in between two exponents, you multiply them. So this is 4 to the 9x equals 4 to the negative 2x. So now you ask yourself, if 4 to this mess equals 4 to that mess, then what do we know about the messes?
They equal each other?
They have to equal each other. So once you get to the same base, you can move in for the kill and make those equal to each other, okay? So now you have 11x equals 0 when you add 2x to both sides. So x equals 0. All right, so here the 216, you have your list. It's 6 cubed, right? And 1 to the 6, this is a 1. To move it upstairs, it's 6 to the negative 1. So the left side turns into 6 to the 9n equals 6 to the negative 1. Any questions on that? So are we ready to move in for the kill? The two 6's are the same. So you can put 9n equals negative 1, divide by 9, n equals negative 1/9. Okay? So if you put in your calculator 216 to the 3 times negative 1/9, everybody do that.